Hello everyone and welcome back to Python Interview Hacked by Python Academy. So we are presenting a new video in our series that is Python Interview Hack. In this video we are trying to sort the list of the numbers using sorting technique that is bubble sort. So our problem statement is given an array of integer, sort the array in ascending order using bubble sort algorithm. So there are different sorting techniques are available, but bubble sort is the easiest among them. During your interview or in the machine test especially, it is most popular question that ought to come. First we will understand how it will work and then we will go for its implementation in Python using Jupyter Notebook. So before writing the program, first we will see how algorithm works. So there are basically four steps are in algorithm. So first, starting with the first element, compare the current element with the next element in the list. Means we have to start with the first element, that is the element at index position 0, and we have to compare with the adjacent element. Then if current element is greater than the next element in the list, then swap. So this is for the ascending order. So current element should be less than the next element, and if it is not so, then you have to swap. And if the current element is less than the next element, then we have to keep it as it is and we have to move for the next pair. Then repeat from the first step. So we have to repeat this process until we get a sorted list. Now we will understand the problem. So suppose we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 element in our list, that is 2, 4, 8, 6, 1. So here we have 5 element in the list. So we will require 4 iteration. So depend on the number of element in the list. So if we are having 7 element, so iteration is 6. Means if we are having n element, so iteration will be n minus 1. So starting with the index position 0, so there is 2 at index position 0, so we have to check this 2 with the 4. So 2 is not greater than 4, so swapping will not happen. Then we will check 4 with the 8. So again 4 is not greater than 8, so swapping will not happen. Then 8 will be compared with the 6. So here 8 is greater, so swapping will happen and we will get 6 and then 8. Then again 8 will compare with the 1, and again there is no proper order, so swapping will happen and you will get 1 comma 8. So after the end of the first iteration, you will get the largest element at the end of the list. Then for the second iteration, again same process we have to follow. So starting with the index position 0, we have to sort. So again 2 will check with the 4, no swapping. 4 will check with the 6, no swapping. Then 6 will compare with the 1. So 6 is greater than 1, so swapping will happen here and we will get 1 comma 6. So at the end of the second iteration, we will have two elements which is sorted, that is the two largest element. Then same process will happen with the iteration 3 and we will get swapping, means we will get three largest element at the end of the list. And then for the fourth iteration we will get all the sorted elements. Now we will implement this programmatically. So for this we will have one for loop for outer iteration and second for loop for the inner iteration. So here for I in range, length of array means it will calculate the how many numbers elements are present in your list, and minus 1, because if we are having 5 elements, so iteration will be 4. So again we will use the same range function with the j. So here there is one condition, that is array j is greater than array of j plus 1. Means it will check the element with its adjacent element. So if the condition is true, means if the expression will evaluate to true, then swapping will happen. So this is like a tuple we are using for swapping purpose. This is tuple unpacking. So parenthesis is optional for tuple. So first element will go to here, second element will go to second variable, and swapping will happen. Here we are printing the array for each and every step. So you will get the output like this. For iteration 1, 4 inner iteration is there. For iteration 2, 4 inner iteration is there, and similarly so on. So here you can see for first outer iteration, 8 is sorted, or you can say we get the largest element which is present at the end of the list. So since we are having largest element at the end of the list, so no need of this step, means we can skip this step. So at the end of the second iteration, we will get two largest element at the end. At the end of the third iteration, we will get three largest element, and at the end of the fourth iteration, we will get four largest element. So first element will get automatically sorted. Now we will have revised program. So for I in range length of array -1 comma 0 comma -1. So what is this? So length of array will give you how many total number of elements are present in the array. -1 gives you 1 minus, means if your length is 5, so -1 gives you 4. So in this way we will get 4 and we will have step size that is -1. So what is this? When your I value is 4, so your inner iteration will occur for 4 times. When I value is 3, so inner iteration will be for 3 times. When I iteration is 2, so inner iteration will be for say, 2 times. And when I iteration is 1, so inner iteration will be of 1 time. So your j value is depend on your ith value. So now we will implement the same logic in our revised program. So for j in range I, so I value is j value is directly depend on the I. So again same logic, and we will get the output that is nothing but the sorted array. Now we can have our function, because function is the reusable code. You can use function with multiple times with multiple inputs. So here we have the same code and it will return your sorted array to the calling function. So here in this cell, we will take the array element from the user using list comprehension. This is a normal code to take the element for the list. So it is the list comprehension we are using. So we will take the input one by one, we will sort it and we will convert into the int and we will store in the list. Now we will call the function that is bubble sort using this new array, and the output will be the sorted list. So in this way you will get a sorted list using bubble sort. So we will have other sorting technique also we will cover in the future video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe our channel and we will come back with some more Python interview hack. Till then, take care and goodbye.